I'm on the drugs right now. I can use your love right now. But they steady trying to tear me down.
If I get by you, not have your hand in me.
Yeah.
So it's like, I don't have a problem with the hand check and shit, but just in terms of the foul calls and the soft shit, that's the shit that they need to bring back, dog. Like,
I see Devin Booker get bumped and get 2 free throws one more fucking time, bro.
Yeah,
I'm gonna lose my mind, bro.
Hunt it out. But all right. Shay, we kind of on sports, so we might as well stay a little bit of sports. So Naomi, wait, is it? Naomi Osaka. I don't know. I was thinking Osaki, probably because the drink sake.
Yeah,
but yeah,
alcoholic motherfucker.
Naomi Osaka.
That's racist.
She was withdrawn from the French Open and will take some time away from tennis after controversy over media obligations. Naomi Osaka is withdrawn from the French Open, announcing Monday on social media that she will take some time away from the court, one day after she was fined and threatened with harsher sanctions for skipping her mandatory media obligations. I'm going to just read her whole statement just so it's not like misquoted and all that. Hey everyone, this isn't the situation I ever imagined or intended when I posted a few days ago. I think now the best thing for the tournament and the other players and my well-being is that I withdraw so that everyone can get back to focusing on the tennis going on in Paris. I never wanted to be a distraction, and I accept my timing was not ideal and my message could have been clearer. More importantly, I would never trivialize mental health or use the term lightly. The truth is I have suffered long bouts of depression since the US Open in 2018, and I have had a really hard time coping with that. Anyone that knows me knows I am introverted, and anyone that has seen me at tournaments will notice I am often wearing headphones as it helps to dull my social anxiety. Though the tennis press has always been kind to me, and I want to apologize to all of the cool journalists who I may have hurt, I am not a natural public speaker and get huge waves of anxiety before I speak to the world's media. I get really nervous and find it stressful to always try to engage and give you the best answers I can. So here in Paris, I was already feeling vulnerable and anxious, so I thought it was better to exercise self-care and skip the press conferences. I announced it preemptively because I do feel like the rules are quite outdated in parts, and I wanted to highlight that. I wrote privately to the tournament apologizing and saying that I would be more than happy to speak with them after the tournament as the slams are intense. I'm going to take some time away from the court now, but when the time is right, I really want to work with the tour to discuss ways we can make things better for the players, press, and fans. Anyways, hope you are all doing well and staying safe. Love you guys. I'll see you when I see you. They responded. This will be my last little reading. I feel like I'm getting smarter doing all this reading.
Fucking genius.
Okay, so Gilles, I don't know if it's Gilles Moretin, the president of the French Tennis Federation, read a brief statement to the media on Monday following Osaka's withdrawal, but did not take any follow-up questions. First and foremost, we are sorry and sad for Naomi Osaka. The outcome of the Naomi withdrawing from Roland Garros is unfortunate. We wish her the best and the quickest possible recovery, and we look forward to having Naomi in our tournament next year. As all the Grand Slams and the WTA and ATP and the ITF, we remain very committed to all athletes' well-being and to continually improving all aspects of players' experience in our tournaments, including with the media like we have always tried to do. What do y'all think?
Oh, I thought you were about to go in.
I was, but I'm gonna let you go first.
So so the media guy, what are they mad at her for not going? I'm kind of confused on that part.
So basically, she had said she would not be speaking to the media,
right? And
then she was hit with a fine and then threatened with a further action, and so then she announced. And people were also getting on her saying that she trivialized mental health because she said she wasn't going to do the press conferences for her mental health, or wasn't going to speak to the media for her mental health, and then people were saying she trivialized that, and then the Open basically fined her and hit her with a
$15,000 fine.
Oh, it's $15,000. Oh, okay.
It's pretty low, right?
So $15,000 fine, and then they threatened her with further actions, and then she just basically posted the statement. That was the statement.
And then I asked him, so our tennis players, are they under contract or something?
Yeah.
Okay.
Same thing as other athletes. Just that's why she was getting fined for it.
Okay,
basically.
yeah. That makes sense then for the breach of contract. But if it's something mental, or if she's claiming that it's mental health, like I don't understand how you could ostracize her for saying that it's for her mental health that she doesn't want to go speak to the press. Like how I don't understand the trivialization, I guess, aspect of it. But I guess do they think she's making a joke of it?
I honestly don't know about that.
But no, she should take time away. Like I mean, she says she's introverted. If she's an introverted person, like, I mean, how many of us have our introverted moments where we don't feel like talking to anybody? So to be that on a daily basis and to say, like, and claim, like, not even claim, but just say, like, I'm not great at public speaking. This is something that is a lot of pressure, stress, anxiety, you know, along with playing in the tournament. I mean, she's a human too. Like, cut her some slack. Let her, you know.
Do you guys think that it's okay for, like, athletes to have, like, days off like that?
Okay. I want to get into that after. I want to get into kind of the overall topic of like athletes not talking to the media. But for her, I think we also got to understand how big of a deal it is for her to not play in this. What's the tournament called? The French Open.
Yeah.
It's a huge deal, bro. Like in sports, she's like Serena of her time right now.
Yeah.
Like she's like Tiger Woods of what she's doing. So it's like if Tiger Woods is like, yeah, nah, I'm not gonna slide over what happened. It's almost like it's not similar, but it kind of reminds me of when Kevin Hart was dealing with all that shit, and the Grammys were getting at him like, yo, you need to do this and that. And then they temporarily had it like up or suspended type shit of like he's not, as of now, he's not going to be hosting. Then they come back to him and he's like, nah, I'm just done. No, I'm not doing it. Like, it's over. And they have multiple people come back to him like, yo, I feel like they didn't fuck with the way she did something. She is a huge deal. Like, they are losing money by her not coming. And she's basically, I feel like she handled it really well. Like, the post she put out, I feel like she came off pretty honest, pretty straightforward about what she deals with and just explaining her state of mind. And then it kind of does paint a picture of like, oh, so she's dealing with social anxiety and dealing with social issues, has issues with different things that she outlined of mental health type things. Asked to not speak to the media. They immediately fined her. To be honest, if you're that much of a moneymaker, breadwinner, I get the contractual things. But I might go about it differently if it is something someone is saying that it's for their mental health and stuff like that. I'd probably get more insight into what's going on. Because, I mean, for them, if you're looking at their position, it's like, damn, she really like, she's not coming. And that it definitely is that's a huge statement to just say, like, all right, well, I'm not coming. If that's how I'm being treated, I'm going to be further threatened with other things. I'm going to get fined more money. I'll sit this one out and I'll be here next year. It's a huge deal because even now, the winner of this shit, they're gonna know it's an or I just heard someone saying today it's an asterisk next to it, and that's how people are gonna take it. Well, Naomi wasn't there. It's like if Serena and their heyday and shit. Oh yeah, she wasn't there, so you won without him. It's like us in the finals this year. You won. Yeah. The Lakers aren't even at the final, so is it really a ring, Dale?
This season doesn't even fucking count.
Is it really?
It's like the COVID ring, how everybody was trying to talk about.
Stop it!
It doesn't count.
Stop it, Sakib.
That one did saying it doesn't count because their team weren't good enough.
Yeah, come on now.
Exactly.
Stop it.
But
Lakers fans.
The way I feel about this Naomi Osaka situation is just like I don't mind them finding her because once again that is one of her responsibilities as a member of the French Open. Like how NBA players, if they choose not to speak to the media, they get fined. Mm-hmm. But I don't like how they threaten her with suspension just because she didn't speak to the media. And you know what? I'm going to do it. I'm going to play my race card. I think because she's black. Because I know that when Serena was in her heyday, she used to get a lot of bullshit from, like, the tennis people and stuff like that. And, like, how come it's always Serena and Naomi in the media with all these controversies? Like, none of these other white tennis players have controversies, too? I never hear about that shit. So, to me, I feel like Race has it a little bit inside of it as well, the way they're reacting to her. Because threatening her with suspension for not speaking to the media seems kind of OD, if you ask me.
Yeah.
I think also she just, I mean, I'm not saying she threw her weight around, but that is kind of putting your foot down. Like, well, you know what? I just won't be there. How about that? And yeah, I think they cannot be happy about Naomi Osaka, as big as she is to the sport. Like, and I'm not going to, I don't know tennis like I know basketball, but just take any major star in this sport. Like, when LeBron wasn't in the playoffs, that shit brought down the ratings. So it's like, you talking about tennis, Naomi Osaka, they know who she is. But all right,
that was a boss ass move because she definitely had all the leverage. She's the number one player in the world and number
she
two,
young,
whatever.
Fam. She's 23, so it's not like she's. I mean, it's one round of not being in that open. Doesn't mean the other one's that open in particular. So. Yeah,
she could come back. It's not that big of a deal. It is for the people who are probably working there and like whoever organized it. Probably bad luck on them, but it's probably not even bad luck on them. That's why I do see that narrative that is being painted. That's like, oh, it's her fault, but she did do that like a fucking boss.
I liked her explanation.
Yeah,
it made it hard to hate on her and her just being open, like and also being honest, like, or not being honest, but kind of acknowledging both sides. If I admit it wasn't great timing. feel bad about taking attention away from what's going on, and it seems like she doesn't want to be the center of drama, and she kind of outlined why. I have fucking social anxiety. I don't even want to talk to the media. Why would I want to be the face of drama right now? But
Corday teaching her, man. through the raps.
For real. But okay, so then you kind of brought it up. What do y'all think about? Now let's just expand it to just sports in general, because hers was specific. She's talking about mental health things. What do y'all think about when athletes don't want to speak to the media anymore, when they don't want to go to their post-game press conferences, like the stuff we saw from Kyrie earlier in the year? They said, you don't want to speak to pawns type stuff. There's just a number of people that or even a football player. What's his name?
Marshawn Lynch.
Marshawn, he don't want to speak to the media. What do y'all think about
I do think it's a little outdated, can't lie. But they do get paid millions of dollars, and this is part of your job requirements. So I think if people want to hear you speak, like even after a tough loss, that's still a part of your job. You're obliged to that. And I don't know. I know that they are human and they do have a tough job, but at the same time, like, bro, like millions of people are waiting for your responses, millions of people. But I do think it's fucked up that they end up with like fucked up or like, what are they called?
like misquoting and stuff like that?
Yeah, because the reporters, they're like trying to trap them.
Yeah.
You know, if you have reporters really trying to get to know about like what happened in the game, and you're only trying to talk about the game and not your freaking social media like BS that like whatever you tweeted about or some comments you made, I don't think like keep it about sports. Keep it about what I'm doing as at what I do, you know? So I think they should show up to the meetings, the press conferences, but like I think the sports organizations, they need to have better people at the press conference, like better reporters that are really just trying to get the full details of the game itself, you know?
No,
Yeah, I agree with Sakib to expand upon that.
Oh, thank you.
Very good point. Very good point. Like you said, they get paid millions of dollars to do it, and like media obligations is part of your job because you make that much money in part because of the media. If the NBA or NFL wasn't marketed the way it was, you won't be as valuable, and you won't be making that salary.
Exactly.
So as much as it sucks, like you should do your media obligations because that's how you get paid. But also at the same time, like Sakib said, we got to hold the media accountable. Like, they have to be better at their jobs. Because why don't players want to speak to you guys? Because you mince their words, you make it argumentative, you create this narrative that's not really what they're about. Like, if we just go back to how reporting should really be, I'm sure the players will have no issues because there's several players with media guys they love. They fuck with them all the time, but there's always a few media people who are just disingenuous that make it bad for everybody else. So they need to get them in check. But the players need to follow up their responsibilities as well.
This is a random point. We talk about media. It's interesting because I have heard about how it's changed over time. FDR, Frederick Douglass Roosevelt, right?
Delano.
It's Delaware.
Oh, Frederick. I'll just keep it FDR.
Delano.
You know how he couldn't walk.
Delano.
I don't know if his name is
Delano.
Frederick.
It's Franklin.
Franklin.
Delano Roosevelt. He said Frederick Douglass.
I was thinking Frederick Douglass.
That's Wes Matthews.
Oh shit. Yeah, Wes Matthews.
Let me see.
Franklin
It's not
Delano Roosevelt.
It's not Frederick Douglass Roosevelt.
Bro, you threw me off with Frederick.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh wait.
I gotta keep the pod on you. I gotta keep y'all on your toes.
Bro.
I gotta make sure y'all present. So either way, FDR, he had. You know what? Fine. Let's just look it up because now I'm gonna make my great point. Someone's mic is buzzing. He had a paralytic illness, right? So he couldn't walk. So every time he was up at the podium speaking for the country, like he was basically holding himself up, right? The majority of the public had no idea about that because the media, it was like a respectful thing back then. Like they weren't just gonna imagine a media now where you have a whole ass condition, you dead ass can't walk, and no one knows that shit.
They're like, how your arms feeling? That's what they would say right now.
But do you see the point of the media has just changed over time? Like just the whole, because now it's all about clicks. What can we bring to social media? What did he say? Let's hold on. Think about how about the presidents in general. Like everything is scrutinized. Everything is put on CNN. And back then they would know, obviously it's the president is a man of power. So all the pictures they'd be holding him up while he's standing. So he had that appearance of power, and he is in the suit. He didn't want to be seen like that. And it's just crazy. Like people didn't know that he was in a wheelchair a lot of the time, it just shows how the media has changed. Off topic from the sports thing, but it's this shit's different now. But
Yeah.
I do see what you're saying, and I agree with that in terms of the sport would have never been as big if it weren't for the media. Like, it's kind of short-sighted to act like you don't want to go to the media. Like, you think Jordan would have been Jordan without the media? And when did you hear Jordan not want to talk to the media? Like, Jordan was the best with the media, so it's like
They're still sucking his dick too.
Yeah,
Till this day. Till this day.
And even when people like talk about, oh, the media does this, the media does that, it's like, fam, but like a lot of players have dealt with that same shit. The media does this, and some people are better at it than others. Like, even the Kyrie shit, a lot of it is like, Kyrie, I'm reading the full statement. Like, I read the entire statement you made, and I have my judgment based off that. Why are you still talking about the media? They're just where the quote came from, I guess. But fam, I see you on camera saying this shit. Like, that's not the media. I mean, that's the nigga. You might as well get mad at the camera. Like, man, look at this fucking Cannon, man, always trying to spin the narrative. Like, fam, I watched you say the shit. So sometimes I feel like they get unjust blame, but other times there's stuff like we've talked about where it's just headline type shit. So
do you think sports would be as big without like the negative stuff of the reporters?
No, that's a huge part of it.
Right?
Like being a hater is a huge part of sports fandom nowadays. Like, think about how much money ESPN makes just covering LeBron, whether you like him or hate him. Because like, if you hate LeBron, you're tuning into what Skip got to say, and you're agreeing with everything he has to say. And if you like LeBron, you're more tuning in with like Shannon or freaking Nick Wright has to say, stuff like that.
Does sports ever feel like politics?
Oh yeah, it's very divisive. 100%.
Pick a side.
Well,
Pick a side,
I think differently. I think politics feels like sports. It all feels like entertainment. Everything feels like entertainment, whether it's social justice shit, political shit. People like turn everything to just entertainment. We see it on IG. Yo, did you hear about this shit? Everyone form an opinion. Here's how you should feel. Like, we all just want to pick sides and be the. It's crazy. Like, everything is turned to entertainment. I used to tell my mom when she tell me the stuff she hears on the news. Like, I'm like, don't take it because it's too depressing, man. It gets me too bad. I'm like, bro, this shit is debated upon. Like, they put stuff out, whether it's negative or usually negative stuff, but it's for debate. When you look at what they're debating on these sports, like on different, I don't want to name platforms, CNN, Fox, whatever you want to name. When you look at how they're debating it, it's the exact same format as the sports analysts. Like, they're literally going back and forth about shit the same way. So it's like, yeah, they just want people's attention and helping them pick a viewpoint on shit and helping them pick a side. But it's all like entertainment, which is cool having a pod though, because you can literally talk about everything because it all intertwines nowadays. Yeah. You feel me?
Really good podcast.
No, that's definitely a good point. Like you said, it's all entertainment. Like, even the news, they're talking about Trevor Noah is like satire now. Like, everything, and that's how a lot of people get their news, is just watching Trevor Noah.
And from watching us. Get that real
feed the streets. The streets.
It's all about gotta know. It's all about hot take culture, you know. Go on Fox News. They're not saying anything. They're just getting people riled up, making bold opinions.
But why do you think
even when like we covered? Sorry about that. Even when we covered Tristan Thompson cheating.
Yeah, that was news, boy.
That one got views.
I had to know that. As an American citizen, I needed to know that.
Yeah. What were you saying?
Someone's buzzing.
Just quick question. Like, why do y'all think the media wants our attention at this point? Because like you said, like now it's like for clicks, or back in the day it maybe was to present. I mean, it's all propaganda, but I mean, why now do you feel like the media wants our attention?
Because they found a way to monetize engagement better. So even if it's bad or negative press, like if people are clicking on your stuff, you can show that to advertisers. Like, see, we're getting that traffic. Like, it doesn't matter if it's good traffic or bad traffic. Traffic is traffic. And I'm the advertiser. I'm like, yeah, fuck it. Like, put an ad on there.
So media companies are still competing with each other for that ad traffic more so than it is just like
So it's all about making money.
And if you're talking TV, we're talking about commercial revenue and shit like that. You want to keep more people glued. Bro, I literally feel like the news is like sports for middle-aged people. Like middle-aged white people and shit like that. Did you hear about that? But no. They'll sit there like
Mickey Mouse presidency.
But is it sports?
Exactly.
But isn't sports for middle-aged white people too?
Yeah. It's entertainment. That's the point. Wait, you're trying to... Yeah. Wait, what did you say?
No, like, isn't sports the same thing?
That's my whole point.
Yeah.
That's my whole point is that it's treated just like sports. It's the sports of middle-aged people and a lot of households of people that are like, did you hear this and did you hear that? And it's entertainment. But that's what people
we're
understand.
about to be the news on the next topic right now.
The news is some shit. But the difference is we're filtering the news a certain way. Like, we get to control what is news, and like you can't have news without talking about Drake Bell.
Exactly.
Drake Bell.
Yeah.
Girl, I'm off the drugs right now. I could use your love right now, but they steady trying to tear me down.